What's going on, good people? Welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video. As I've been saying in the last few videos in my live stream, I'm trying to go in a more positive direction with the channel, not be as negative, not cursing as much or swearing as much, trying to keep a good vibe and give you guys, I guess, a little bit of knowledge or something to help you guys out, right? In case you guys aren't aware. But I'm sure a lot of you that watch me are aware of this, the law of attraction. But if you aren't, then this is for you. Now, I'm not going to sit here and claim to be some kind of guru or expert when it comes to this, but I will give you my experience with it, and I'll walk you through some of the steps that I did that helped me to get what I wanted, basically. And I can assure you that this works. I've only tried it 3 times over the last 2 years for certain situations that I wanted to manifest. And each time it worked. Now, the first 2 times, I was just doing it because I wanted something resolved, right? So I wasn't taking it as I'm going to do this all the time. I was just like, I need this resolved. And both times it worked. And I always kept it in the back of my mind. I was like, this technique works. Now, this last time I did it, which is within the last 2 weeks that I've been going through my change and meditation and training and all the things I've been doing, it worked again. And this time I did it with real intention, and I really wanted to see if it would work and if the situation would manifest in the manner in which I wanted it to manifest. And it did. So that's why I'm making this video, because I want you guys to understand that this is a real thing. This works. You have to have faith. You have to believe in it. And you have to do basically what you see here, right? This picture, it tells you step by step what you should do. I'll explain it as best as I can. And again, I'm not an expert. So if there are people watching this and you think I'm some kind of guru or expert when it comes to this, I'm not. I'm just telling you my experience with it. And it's not much. But anyways, let's get into it, right? So the first step it says here, it says stop relying on luck. You can't really manifest anything out of luck, right? Luck is not something you have control over. So you don't really want to go into this with the mindset of, I have to get lucky for this to happen, right? Like it's something that you want to be sure that can happen or will happen. You want to be certain of it, right? And you want to put your energy towards it happening, not can it happen? Maybe will it happen? Maybe it won't happen. You want to be positive about it, and you want to be certain that this is going to take place. So that's the first thing, right? The second thing is focus on what you truly want. In your mind, you have to say, this is what I want. It's probably best if you state it out loud, right? Say, I want this thing, or you could write it down or whatever. Say, I want this thing. And you have to have intent. You have to have feeling behind it. You have to really want this, right? It can't just be some half-hearted attempt or desire, right? It has to be something you really, truly want. And just focus on it. Just put your mind on that. And then the next thing is plan and take action. You have to basically think about how you want this to come about. Now, from my understanding, you don't really want to focus on the how, right? You don't really want to think about the process that's going to take place for it to happen. You don't want to focus on that. You really want to focus on the end result. But you do want to put some effort into this, right? You don't want to just not do anything, right? You can do affirmations, and we'll get to that in a second. But you really want to plan how you're going to, what you're going to do, whether you're going to do affirmations or you're just going to meditate on it or whatever you're going to do that's going to bring about this manifestation that you want to create, right? Or that you want to manifest. So that's the next thing. And then the fourth step is visualize. In your mind, you want to see the thing that you're trying to, so let's say you want a new car or whatever. You want to really be specific about the model of the car, the color of the car, the company, and all of that, right? You want to have all of that in your mind. You want to see it. You want to say, I want this kind of car. This is what I want. This is exactly how I want it to be. Be very, very specific, okay, about what you're trying to manifest. And just have it in your mind, right? Just really put energy behind it. Next step, practice positive affirmations. This is where you start writing things down. You start to say it out loud. I believe it's good to have a mix of both, right? You want to write it down and you want to use magic numbers. They're magic numbers, 369. That's something that I learned Tesla apparently discovered this, that magic numbers are 369. But again, I'm not a guru on this. I'm not an expert, but you can YouTube, research, Google, whatever. You can find out what I'm talking about. But for the most part, you want to do everything in 3 6s and 9s. All right, so the next step after that, after you get your routine down of 3 6 and 9 and how you want to go about doing your affirmations and practicing your affirmations, what you want to do is you want to be grateful. You want to have the feeling of, I already have this thing. And for some reason, that sends a signal to the universe that you already have it. So the universe acts as if you have it. So it's like it tries to give you that thing, right? And this is like one of the most powerful steps. They're all powerful in their own right. But when you feel as if you have the thing, it's a very powerful emotion that you have, that you feel. And it allows the universe to work towards giving you the thing that you want. It works I'm not explaining it the best way, but you want to feel the feeling as if you already have the thing that you want, right? And you want to feel that joy, that happiness, that excitement, right? Like, I have this thing. Like, think of it like Christmas, right? You may have asked your parents for something or whatever, your relatives, depending on your age, right? And let's say you don't know that they got it for you, but you know that they got it for you, right? You know that feeling, right? Where you don't really know that they got it, but you know that they got that thing that you wanted. That's how you want to feel, right? Like, I have this thing, but I don't have it yet, but I have it. I know it's there. It's sitting there under the tree, but I don't have it, but I have it, right? So you want to feel like you have the thing. Just feel that joy and excitement for it. And the last step is meditation, right? You want to meditate. You can do the affirmations while you're meditating. You could do visualization while you meditate. You want to focus. You want to do breathing exercises. You want to relax yourself. And just in your mind, try to imagine how the scenario would be if you had the thing. So if, again, back to the car. If you had the car, what would you do with it? Like, you would drive around in it, how it would feel, and all of that. The steering wheel, like you're moving the steering wheel, pushing the gas, how fast it's going to go. Like, you want to really meditate on it. For the most part, these are all the steps, right? There are other steps. There are other ways of doing this. This is not exactly the way I did it, but this is a good model if you want to follow this. And again, I recommend you guys look up people online that do this kind of stuff, do this kind of work. There are a few people. Well, I'll recommend 2 people. There's one called Awesome AJ that I've watched. And there's another one called Robert. I don't want to mess up his name. But his channel is Law of Attraction Solutions. So you can look up those 2 people. Those are the ones that I watched. And I've watched some others. And I'll say that everyone does good work, right? When it comes to this, they all try to do their work and help people out. And I know that this works because, like I said, I've tried it 3 times, and all 3 times it worked. So I'm convinced that it works, and I'm going to keep on doing it for other things to see what else I can manifest. And I'll let you guys know when I do manifest more things, and I'll keep you guys updated on how that happens. But again, I hope you guys got something out of this. I'm trying to be more positive and stay away from negativity, and maybe we can just manifest a better world, right? If everybody can figure out how to do this, we can all work together to try to manifest a better world. But anyways, if you guys like, comment, subscribe, share where you can, hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.